Over the years, the value of the sports sector as a whole has increased to the point where athletes from various sports can no longer survive only based on their present and past results. Some of these players are also compensated with multi-million-dollar endorsement deals simply for their fame. A few of them becoming wealthier than all of their contemporaries is therefore not surprising given these significant sources of income. The world's wealthiest athlete, Michael Jordan, will be the subject of the video we're watching right now. Before we continue, hello and welcome to our channel. Please click on the subscribe button below to enjoy more intriguing content from us. According to Forbes, Michael Jordan, widely regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, has an estimated net worth of $1.9 billion. He revitalized the NBA and changed what it meant to play professionally in basketball. Michael Jordan not only made the Chicago Bulls famous, but he also fundamentally altered the sport of basketball. Jordan made basketball popular all over the world. Michael Jordan made an impact right away after being selected in the 1984 NBA Draft, taking home the NBA Rookie of the Year honor. The Chicago Bulls didn't take off until the 1990s when they won 6 championships and 5 MVP awards in a space of 8 years. Despite his success on the court and for his team, Michael Jordan only made $93 million during his NBA career. In actuality, his final 2 seasons in Chicago, where he made $30 million in 1997 and $33 million in 1998, accounted for $63 million of his total career earnings. But since the 1990s, a lot has changed. The NBA's expanding global fan base, particularly in nations like China, means more revenue from broadcasts and sponsorships for the teams and players. Even though Jordan didn't make as much money playing in the NBA as current NBA stars do, he is still the world's richest sportsman. But you might be asking how Michael Jordan's net worth in 2022 is so astounding at $1.7 billion if he didn't make up to $100 million during his career. Simple. It's because of wise business decisions and brand alliances. The businesses, investments, and acquisitions that Michael Jordan has made over the years will all be covered in this video. Jordan Brand. Like other famous basketball players, Michael Jordan was given a shoe deal by Nike after being selected for the NBA in 1984. Nike was a little sportswear company back then. The majority of famous NBA players choose to sign with Converse or Adidas. At first, the young Michael Jordan had little interest in committing to a shoe contract with Nike. Jordan was persuaded by David Falk, his agent, but he resisted. Only after David Falk and Nike reached a new agreement did Jordan agree to sign with the up-and-coming sports company. Under the terms of the new agreement, Nike established the Air Jordan sub-brand. Air Jordan was supposed to be a full band named after Michael Jordan that included everything from sneakers to clothes, rather than just a pair of shoes with his name on them. Michael Jordan agreed to receive 10% of Air Jordan's lifetime sales as compensation for exploiting his name and image. After the deal was completed, Michael Jordan made a strong debut in the NBA, bringing back the nearly extinct Chicago Bulls team. In 1984, his rookie year in the NBA, Air Jordan sold $3 million worth of Jordan sneakers. The rest, as they say, is history, with Michael Jordan going on to rule the NBA in the 1990s and making Air Jordan sneakers a sought-after item among basketball fans everywhere. Currently, Michael Jordan receives royalties from Jordan Brand worth roughly $150 million every year. According to Nike, sales for the Jordan Brand reached a staggering $3.1 billion in 2020. Charlotte Hornets. When Michael Jordan spent $175 million to purchase the Charlotte Hornets in 2010, it was arguably his most successful business decision. Jordan became a billionaire when the team was appraised at $1.4 billion just 4 years later. Michael Jordan initially controlled 100% of the business, but in 2019, he sold a 3% interest. He still holds a 97% ownership part in the Charlotte Hornets, and if interest in and coverage of the NBA continue to expand internationally, so will his net worth. In addition to being a renowned basketball player, Michael Jordan is a savvy businessman. He owns and invests in several other businesses in addition to the Charlotte Hornets and his royalties from Jordan Brand. Some of his enterprises are listed below. Cincoro Tequila. Michael Jordan went to the NBA Owners Gathering in New York City in 2016. Following their lunch at a posh New York restaurant, they got to talking about the concept of premium tequila. There, Cincoro Tequila was born. Currently, Michael Jordan and 5 other NBA club owners own a share in the high-end tequila company, which sells bottles for up to $130 each. Dapper Labs. Jordan invested in Dapper Labs in 2021, a startup that trades virtual sports cards using blockchain technology. The business operates a website where NBA NFTs may be bought and sold called NBA Top Shot. Besides 2 Chainz and Kevin Durant, other well-known investors in Dapper Labs are Will Smith and Kevin Pacheco. DraftKings. Jordan purchased shares in the sports betting business DraftKings in 2021. 11 Racing 23. In 2020, Michael Jordan established his own NASCAR racing team, 2311 Racing, in collaboration with veteran Daytona 500 competitor Denny Hamlin. Bubba Wallace and Kurt Busch were hired as drivers, and they have won 1 race so far. Michael Jordan also owns several other companies, such as the elite restaurant chain Michael Jordan Steakhouse, which has locations in Chicago, Washington, and Jupiter, Florida. He also has a small ownership in the Silicon Valley startup Gigster, as well as the MLB team Miami Marlins. Let us take a look at some of his acquisitions. Michael Jordan's houses. The NBA legend and billionaire has 5 multi-million-dollar houses across the country. Jordan also has 3 homes, 2 of which are in Charlotte, North Carolina, home to his NBA team, the Charlotte Hornets, and the third of which is in Jupiter, Florida. Vehicles owned by Michael Jordan. Aside from his houses, here is Michael Jordan's legendary car collection, which includes one-of-a-kind vehicles that are hard to find anyplace else in the globe. Chevrolet Corvette C4, 1984. Porsche 930 Turbo Cabriolet Flat Nose, 1989. Toyota Land Cruiser J80, 1991. Ferrari 512 TR, 1992. Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 40th Anniversary Edition, 1993. Mercedes W140 S600 Coupe by Lorenzer, 1996. Porsche 993 Turbo S, 1998. 2311 Racing Toyota, 2021, among many others. Michael Jordan's private jet. Jordan's extraordinary net worth means that he is not required to use common or less expensive modes of transportation. For the majority of his professional and personal flights, his airness flies privately. He has an expensive Gulfstream G550 plane. According to reports, Jordan shelled out a whopping $61.5 million for the luxurious Gulfstream G550 plane. Powder blue and white, the colors of his alma mater, the University of North Carolina, were initially painted on the jet. However, the painted cover of the plane was inspired by his recognizable Jordan Brand shoes. He is also said to own an $8 million fishing boat and a yacht worth $80 million, which includes a full basketball court, a jacuzzi, and a gym. Endorsements. Michael Jordan continues to make a good living by endorsing goods from companies like Hanes, Upper Deck, and Gatorade. It's a well-known fact that most athletes lose all of their money once their playing days are done. Michael Jordan is only one of several athletes who have distinguished themselves and stood out. Jordan has the good fortune to do what he enjoys and make a good living doing it. Jordan has consistently made the effort to volunteer in his community throughout his career. Jordan helped the underprivileged in 2021 by donating $2 million of the proceeds from his popular docuseries, The Last Dance, to Feeding America's Food Banks. Following the murder of George Floyd in 2020, Michael Jordan and Jordan Brand pledged $100 million over 10 years to groups promoting racial equality, social justice, and increased access to education. The Michael Jordan Family Medical Clinic will be housed in 2 Charlotte, North Carolina clinics that he will operate in partnership with Novant Healthcare in 2019. These clinics offer care to community members, even those with inadequate insurance. Jordan donated $2 million in 2018 to help those affected by Hurricane Florence in North Carolina. He also solicited donations in 2016 for the NAACP Legal Defense Fund and the police department. Jordan has motivated numerous professional sportsmen to put their money into businesses, in addition to inspiring an entire generation of young people to play and achieve in the game of basketball. Even before they leave the NBA, many current NBA players, including LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Kyrie Irving, are following in Jordan's entrepreneurial footsteps. If you care to watch more videos like this, let us know in the comment section below. Do not forget to subscribe and check out our other videos. Bye for now.